Hello, laser tag crew. You guys are the MVPs here. Hopefully it's gonna be a really fun day and a fun job for you. And since there's three of you, technically this will run really smoothly, I think, with all three of you working it all the times. But it'll be really simple. You'll have many chances to go grab something to eat, and if you need to take like a longer break, it'll work just fine. If the only two of you are running laser tag, just make the other people aware, of somebody aware in your crew, like, hey, I'm gonna take a 15-minute break, and things will be okay. But I'm gonna go through how I think this will work the most efficiently, and then I'm going to explain what you should tell the kids in terms of how the guns work. So outside of the side entrance, which is like the main entrance for the festival people, there's going to be a tent there with our laser tag queue. So people are gonna line up for laser tag and under that tent. Make sure that if it's not very popular at the moment, make sure that you wait until there's at least 5 or 6 people to actually go play, just so that there's enough people to make it fun. And then I think that 10 is gonna be our magic number of that's gonna be a good cutoff time. We can have more than 10 play at a time, but I think 10 is gonna be a manageable number. So that's where that happens. In the fireplace room, you're gonna have everyone sit down and just go over how to play quickly and wait for the game to finish in the gym that's currently playing. Once the game in the gym finishes, then you can move them over into the gym where they will play, and the games will be timed out. There will be a little laptop and speaker set up in there with some music that's on a timer, and have like a little countdown just to keep things consistent and keep things moving and fun. All right, so those are the 3 areas. This is how it would work in theory. So let's say you're outside and you're waiting at the queue area. Once whoever was finished, if Angela just finished the game in the gym, when she gets outside, she'll say, hey, finished, things are clear, and you will take your crew that's gonna play the next game inside. So you'll leave the queue tent and you're gonna bring everybody into the fireplace room, have them have a seat, and then explain how the game works. If there's enough guns there already, you can hand out guns to people. You can always get extra guns that you need to after the other game finishes. Make sure that everyone has it, everyone's ready to go. And then you're going to bring them into the gym once the other game finishes. They'll play their game in there. When you're finished, you're gonna have everyone leave and bring their guns back into the fireplace room and either drop them off on the table or give them to somebody who didn't have a gun yet and needed one. Then you'll go back outside and start the process again. So there'll be a nice little circle there. We're just gonna do, I think, either 4 or 5 minute games. They're gonna be rather short games. So hopefully, take your time, but by the time that you gather all your people and have them seated inside the fireplace room, explain things for a minute or two, the game should be just about finishing up. So you shouldn't have too much dead time in between. We're gonna keep things moving and make sure that we get as many people through laser tag as possible. Hopefully it's good. So when you are in the fireplace room, we are going to not tell kids all the different settings that they can use. Some of them will know what to do with changing settings and whatnot, but we want to set things for them to the best of our abilities. So there is a back button here that says team on it really tiny, and when you click it, it changes the color. So you can change the color for the different teams. Whatever color that light is the team that everybody is on. My recommendation is to just do 2 colors to keep it really simple. So when you turn on the gun, it starts as blue for everybody. So I would make half the group blue and half the group red. So it's just 1 click and you're done. Now to load the gun, they need to press the bottom and then they pull the trigger to shoot. And if they shoot at somebody else's gun, it'll vibrate and they'll start to lose lives here as they go down. Eventually, if they get hit 9 times in theory, it'll be blank and be blinking. If that happens, then they're out and they can come bring their gun over to you if they get out early on. So that's what you're explaining. Don't tell them about the different settings of guns. Technically, you can change the what you're shooting or whatever, just don't mention that. It's not a big deal if somebody does it. And whenever the guns get back to you, you're just going to turn them off and turn them back on to reset it and go again for the others. We'll have new batteries in all of the guns that should last the entire day. Try to keep the guns off in between if there's guns that aren't being used. And if there's a gun that's not working for whatever reason, sometimes some of them don't work as well, just put it to the side. We have a lot of guns that are available to be used. So again, if we have that 10 number, there should always be 10 guns that work well. Let me know if you have any questions, and catch you on Saturday.